Before we start, I'm going to take a quick survey. Who is here on night number 1? Is anybody here on night number 1? A couple of you. Who was here last night for the tour mods? Tyler, put your hands down. You're here every night by default. Who's been here for both nights? We appreciate you folks that have been here for every night. So let's get this part out of the way. The Super Bowl's going on. Where's my Eagles fans at? Any Eagles fans here tonight? It's pretty quiet. Any Chiefs fans here tonight? Where's my race fans at? That's what I like to hear. Hey, we appreciate you guys coming out tonight, number 3 of the World Series. We know the Super Bowl's going on, but you know what? Racing is way better than all of that, and we're going to have a lot of fun here tonight. We have 4 great races planned. We're going to kick it off with the David Rogers Super Late Model 35-lap feature. Some 30 cars have qualified in today, and they'll go first 602s for 25 laps. Plus, we have the Pro Late Models for 35 and 59 laps for the Florida Modifieds here tonight. So at this time, I'm going to ask if you're able, please rise and remove your hats. We have our chaplain, Danny Shear, here to give our invocation, and then I'll introduce our singers after that. Danny, take it away.
Let us pray. Our gracious Heavenly Father, as we come before you tonight, we thank you for this great nation in which we live. We ask you, Lord, to give our leaders great wisdom. We ask you to protect the men and women in over 100 locations that's defending our freedom tonight. Watch over them and keep them safe. Lord, we ask you tonight that you cover this place with your Holy Spirit. That, Lord, this would be a safe night for every driver, every team member, every spectator, and every worker. May this be fun and exciting, Lord. And we ask you, Lord, that if you would teach us to love each other the way you love us, we'll give you all the praise and all of the glory for whatever happens here tonight. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Danny. And now for our Canadian National Anthem, I want to give a big thank you to Brian Lekorchik for volunteering to do it. Brian, take it away.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, and all of us command, with glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free, from far and wide. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Folks, give him a big round of applause. He volunteered to do that on a whim. Let's hear it for him. Let's hear it for Brian one more time. And now for our national anthem, we welcome in once again Conway Truly, where you can check out his new song, Life in a Country Song, on all streaming platforms. Conway Truly to perform our national anthem.
O'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have another round of applause for our 2 singers here tonight. And let me ask one more time, who's ready to go racing? We will head topside, back up to Broadcast Central, get ready to kick this show off. Super late models coming up first. If you want to start last, you're going to have to be 3, 4, 5 wide because there's only one final row. Good folks, I want to thank you all for coming out here on this Sunday evening edition of the World Series. Super Sunday getting ready to kick off as the field stacks up in turn 3. The Daytona Dodge American Auto pace car will pull off this time. We'll look for the first green flag of the night, and Super Sunday is underway. The field heads down into turn number 1. A lot of different agendas throughout the pack. Those racing for points, those trying to test out their machines and see what they have for Tuesday. Some just want to go win this thing and take home a World Series checkered flag, and it's Corey Hall out of Canada with the lead. Corey Hall, your leader. Derek Griffith into the second spot. And that Dodge out in front of the field trying to run away and hide from the rest of this snarling pack of cars. Corey Hall in the 83. Showing the way with 2 laps complete. Derek Griffith low on air pressure, showing the sparks there in 1 and 2. He has Cole Butcher, who had a win get away from him in the closing stages of Friday night's contest. He's putting the pressure on for the runner-up position. Carson Brown up to 4th. Gavin Michelle rides in the 5th position. Steve Weaver Jr. in the backup ride. I believe that's his brother's machine that they pulled out of the weeds. We get Steve back on track to make another World Series start. He'll be the first one to go a lap down. Another jostling for position at the back of this field. A couple of 9 side by side as they go into turn 1. Brad May on the outside, Eric Kraus Black on the inside as they battle deep in the pack. Battle for second. Cole Butcher way down on the low side of the racetrack, trying to get the bite on the inside of Derek Griffith. Can't do it. Car 83, Corey Hall is leading as Weaver pulls off. He'll be out of it. 6 laps complete for Corey Hall. Derek Griffith stationed into the runner-up position. Paul Schaefer and Max Reeves are going to battle side by side down into turn 1. Schaefer gets a little bit loose on the inside of the track but hangs onto it. Brad May up the racetrack in turn 4 as he continues to battle back there in the Hornets' nest of cars. Corey Hall, one goes making the trip all the way down from north of the border with a comfortable lead right now. It's got almost a second and a half on Derek Griffith. Derek Griffith under attack from another Canadian driver, Cole Butcher in car 28. Carson Brown, the point leader, back in 4th. Gavin Bushell rounding out the top 5. Fast qualifier William Swallich, 62, rides 6th, and it's Connor Jones in 7th. Jake Finch 8th. George Phillips and Michael Hine rounding out the top 10. This time by 10 laps, complete 25 to go for Corey Hall, looking to score his first career World Series win. Whoa, Casey Klein around off 4 and smacks the outside wall. Heartbreaker for Casey Klein. That's the second car this week that's bounced off the concrete in 4. Got loose on the outside there. Car came around and caught the concrete. That team will again have to go to work to get ready for Tuesday. That will erase the advantage for the leader, Corey Hall, who had a comfortable lead over Derek Griffith in car number 12 right after qualifying. And then Tuesday night will be the big dance for these David Rogers Super Lates with the Clyde Hart Memorial. 25 laps to go in this one. Good field of cars. Still set and ready. Here they come. Green flag back out for Corey Hall as Derek Griffith slips and slides. Corey Hall in the 83 going way upstairs. Here comes Derek Griffith in the 12 now. Good battle for the top spot. Hall gathers it back up. Still has a car out in front. Hall up the racetrack. That car will not handle the high side very well. At the line, it's still Corey Hall by half a car length. Corey Hall able to get through 1 and 2 much better that time, and he will hang on to the lead. Side by side for 3rd, Carson Brown, 81 car down on the inside. Oh, and he slides up and almost got the bumper from the 28 of Butcher. Butcher cuts low going into 1. Good battle for 3rd. Brown going to use the high side momentum and pull away as the field begins to string out just a little bit now. Good hard racing through the pack, the top 10. They don't care there's a race Tuesday because they want to win it here tonight. Corey Hall, 83, out by 2 car lengths on Derek Griffith, picking up right where he left off in the first stint. And this one a sprint here tonight before the marathon on Tuesday. 35 laps for these drivers to get it done, and so far everybody pretty much holding their position. Fast qualifier, William Swallich still stuck back in the 6th position. 8th place starter Connor Jones stuck on his back bumper. Even with the invert, not a whole lot of movement tonight. That shows how equally these cars are prepared. 15 complete, 20 laps to go. Corey Hall, 10 miles away from pay dirt if he can hang on. But he's got a two-time David Rogers Super Late World Series champion in his mirror, Derek Griffith. Carson Brown already a winner this week. The current point leader looking for another solid point tonight. He's up on the podium right now. Cole Butcher, contender to win on night number 1, back in 4th, and Gavin Bushell, who got caught up in a couple of dust-ups on Friday, up in the top 5. Ty Fredrickson having a miserable World Series, back on pit road. He will go laps down. Fredrickson, a top points contender last year in his debut, struggling here this week with mechanical gremlins. Field begins to string out single file. Giant freight train around this half-mile speedway. Corey Hall, with half the race in the books, leads, but here comes Derek Griffith. That 12G starting to come to life. The two-time champion, trying to put the pressure on for the top spot. If those two are able to catch one another and start racing, Carson Brown will try to take advantage and reel in the leaders. George Philip about takes the nose off the 51 car. Jake Finch off turn 2 that time. Corey Hall by a car length and a half. Derek Griffith trying to close in. Max Reeves in his super late model debut out ahead of the 23 of Billy Van Meter, having a solid debut. Ty Fredrickson has made it back out on the speedway, trying to log some laps here as the battle for the lead heats up in turn 4. Derek Griffith with that red nose number 12 looking low. Griffith wants the lead. He'll duck to the inside in turn 1. Corey Hall trying to hold him off on the high groove. Derek Griffith trying to work the low side, but the horsepower on the outside too strong. Corey Hall hangs on to it. Carson Brown, Cole Butcher closing in as that battle continues to rage. Hall at the line leads it. Top 4 under a blanket now as they go down the back straightaway. Griffith slips off turn number 2 and drops back a couple of cars. Sends it back into 3, and now here comes Gavin Bushell to make it a 5-car fight for the win. 11 laps to go for Corey Hall. 11 to go for Derek Griffith to score another World Series win. And Carson Brown looking to go 2 for 2. Lots of storylines. Brown looking low on Griffith now for the runner-up spot. Derek Griffith under attack now for second. He was going for the lead just a couple of laps ago. There's 10 circuits remain here in an action-packed David Rogers Super Late Model opener tonight. Corey Hall back on the throttle, pulling away again, but he's got some hungry heavy hitters in his mirror. Hall down the main straightaway, inside of 10 to go. He's going to feel like a long 10 laps around here. Corey Hall, Derek Griffith, Carson Brown, Cole Butcher, Gavin Bushell, all within striking distance. William Swalwich, the fast qualifier, stuck back in the 6th spot. Needs a caution perhaps to get back in the mix. Maybe needs the top 5 to get racing with each other as Cole Butcher starts to do just that. Butcher looking on the inside of Brown. Butcher, 28, working on the inside of Carson Brown, Friday night's winner. Squeeze play going into turn number 1, and Cole Butcher is now up to 3rd. Bushell going to work on the point leader. Brown starting to fall backwards here. 28 and a half laps complete. Corey Hall looking for his first career World Series win of any kind. There are some lap cars up ahead. Derek Kelly, Ty Fredrickson on half a straightaway ahead of the leader. There'll be 5 laps to go this time. And the distance begins to grow for Corey Hall. Half a second is the lead. 5 to go. Cole Butcher starting to get racy with a 12G. That 28 car starting to come to life. Derek Kelly shuts it down, gets out of the way of the leaders. Eddie right now does not want to see the yellow flag. He just needs to hit his marks. That car starting to come back to him as he streaks past the start finish line with 3 laps to go. Corey Hall in the 83 likes what he sees in his mirror as Cole Butcher is applying the pressure to the Derek Griffith machine. Two laps remain for Corey Hall in car number 83. Battle in this one might be for runner-up position as Gavin Michelle gives a little bump to Carson Brown. The battle further back in the top 5 rages on. Brown, the point leader, kick to the outside as Michelle works the bottom. He throws it sideways. White flag is out. Final lap for Corey Hall as he looks to pick up win number 1 here at the World Series. Brown up the racetrack. Sawalich cuts low underneath him for position. That's for the top 5 position. Sawalich wants to get 2. That's all in the mirror of our winner coming off turn number 4. Corey Hall gets his first career World Series win. Derek Griffith second. Corey Hall, Gavin Michelle, and William Sawalich will round out the top 5. The race. The rest of the field streaks by. And a first-time World Series winner, car number 3, Corey Hall, gets it done. Ladies and gentlemen, there's your winner, Corey Hall, in car number 83 as he picks up his first super late win. First of all, congratulations. Heck of a drive for you tonight. We knew you had this in you after what you did in a pro late here a couple of years ago, but what does it mean for you to get your first super late model win in just your second start out here?
It's huge. I mean, huge thank you to King Competition, Andrew, Jonathan, Dave, Sandra, and Todd back at the shop, and everybody that's here helping out as a part of a crew. It's kind of the first time as a total group, and everybody's meshing together really well. So huge thank to them. We wouldn't be here at all. We've been fighting vibrations and all kinds of sorts. So to put it all together and have a Stoup car to compete here is huge, and compete against these guys. I mean, you got, like you said, Derek and an ASA guy too. So it's pretty cool, and we look forward to the rest of the week. I mean, obviously Tuesday is pretty exciting.
Yeah, Tuesday is going to be a big event, and that's going to give you a lot of confidence winning tonight going into that race. What's it going to take to win that 200 lapper?
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot more big guys and a lot more laps. So kind of getting this in is good to get a rough idea on it and try and prepare for the next one. So lots of things to adjust and work on now that I know kind of where the balance goes. So pretty exciting stuff. I mean, a huge thanks to our whole crew and all of our sponsors that came together to put this together for us. It's huge.
Well, I would say this is a good step in the right direction, and we wish you the best of luck here on Tuesday.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear for Corey Hall, your race winner for the David Rogers Super Late Models. Just kind of slipped away at the end, but still a great start for you.
Definitely, I was playing a little defense, and he kind of slipped away from me after that. So, man, it's my birthday today. I was hoping to get one, but I'll take second, especially after how bad last year was. We really struggled. So, got to thank my guys. They worked so hard, man. I'm so fortunate. I've been struggling a lot the last few months and not able to put in the work that I need to. And these guys really took care of me, and they're just the best. This is my family. I love them so much, and I didn't think I'd be racing this soon again and being up here again. I mean, it's a little emotional for sure, but I appreciate them more than anything.
Well, this is all about family. It's a big family sport here, and to have the support and to run well again, man, it's great to see you up here. You're a multiple-time champion of this thing. You've got a bunch of wins out here, and what's it going to take to win on Tuesday night? That's the big one that everybody wants.
Just consistency. I know we got a good car. We need to be just a touch better. I mean, I said it before, we're David versus Goliath here. I mean, 83 is a relatively small team too, but man, we're just competing against the best in the industry. So it's pretty cool to even be up here. It always is, no matter what. If we run good down here, it's definitely a little bit of a confidence booster, and it's a little surprising. So yeah, I think it's going to take a little bit more work for the 200 lapper, and we'll be in good shape.
Well, we wish you the best of luck. Congratulations for the good run tonight. Derek Griffith brings it home with a solid second place run. One for the little guys, but 2 podium finishes to start the World Series. That's got to give you a lot of confidence going into Tuesday.
Yeah, for sure. I just can't thank my crew enough. We've been working hard these past 4 days. Now it's top to me to pick a car when we want to race Tuesday. So can't thank Toyota, Atlantic Tillo, Top Construction, PFC Brakes, Swift Springs, 9D Creative, everybody on my crew. And yeah, we'll get practicing tomorrow and be back for Tuesday.
We look forward to that, and we thank you for being out the last couple of nights, and we do wish you the best on Tuesday as well.
Perfect. Thank you, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cole Butcher brings it home with a great third-place run, couple of podiums for Cole, and now a decision to make on what car he's going to run on Tuesday.
Go to patreon.com/Speedway video now.
So we imagine there may be a few additional cars added to the field throughout the week, and not everybody can get all the nights off to make the trip down here. That may be a good thing if we have some calamity here tonight. The field is set. 19 cars are ready to go on night number 1 for the 602s. Justin Beecher, Cody Norman, bring them down to the green. Outside lane getting the jump. A couple of cars getting squirrely as they push each other down into turn 1. Outside lane gets rolling. Norman out in front. And watch that 16, fastest by quite a bit in qualifying. Field playing nice here already down the back straightaway into turn 3. Some separation through the field, and lap number 1 will go to Cody Norman in car number 12. Norman, your leader. Max Hanley in that sharp number 49 is second. Here comes the fast qualifier, Nick Hovey, from 6th to 3rd in 1.5 laps. Field settling in, getting single file. Keep your eye on that 17 car at the back of the field. Didn't qualify well. Hopefully they've been able to make some adjustments to get him in contention for the main event. Paul Hartwig did not get off to a great start. He's stuck back in 6th. Jonathan Lorray low on the racetrack. And he'll lose his spot to the 98. Norman, your leader. Well, he's got some fast cars in his mirror. Big gaggle here down the main straightaway. The 2 car getting freight train on the inside of the racetrack. And for Jonathan Lorray, 74, starting to stack him up here off turn number 2. Michael Brennan, Lee Sharpstein gets a big push. Little push draft going into turn 3. Sharpstein around the outside. Christopher Hatton up out of the groove in that orange machine. And Michael Brennan trying to find a way around this 74 as he drops anchor on the back straightaway. For the lead down the back straightaway, Max Hanley in the 49 wants it. Good battling all through the field. Max Hanley, 49 on the bottom. Cody Norman on the outside at the line. New leader. Max Hanley, the 49 out in front. Opening the door now for the 16 of Nicholas Hovey to get up into the mix now. Max Hanley leads it in that blue and white 49, but here comes the fast qualifier, Nicholas Hovey. First start out here and was quickest by quite a bit in that qualifying session. And with 19 laps to go, sits second, closing in on the leader with plenty of time to get there. Top 6. Remember, that was the invert tonight, and all 6 of those cars run nose to tail into turn 3. Good start for the 602s. Nice and calm with 7 laps complete, but some great racing throughout the pack. And there's a couple little mini clusters developing now. That looks like an old school Daytona plate race. Little mini packs, little mini lines of drafts going around the speedway. Up front, Max Hanley at 49 still leads Nicholas Hovey in car number 16. One car a little out of shape. Out of 4, everybody's gathered it up. We continue on. Love it when the crowd starts pointing that there's action somewhere else around the speedway. This time by 9 laps already in the books, just like that, a third of the way through this one. Paul Hartwig getting raced with the Justin Beecher, number 57. Here comes Hartwig looking low. Paul Hartwig Jr., car number 73, starting to get racy. That black and bay glow orange machine trying to work his way up in the mix. As they battle, though, the leader is starting to scoot away. Lee Sharpstein in car 17, and you're watching him climbing from 17 tonight. Richie Cooper going to work on the 2 machine, trying to jump up a spot. All cars showing the lead lap with 11 complete, closing in on halfway. Lee Sharpstein in the 17. From deep in the pack, at least has good race pace. He'd probably like to see the yellow to try to get up in there. J.R. Bertuccio on the 22, going to make a move now on the 57 machine to Justin Beecher. Max Hanley, 49, looking for win number 1 in the World Series, as is Nick Hovey, who's never even made a start out here at this point. Halfway home, for the 602s, 12 to go. 57, Justin Beecher falling off the pace. Pole sitter dropping anchor now in that white and blue machine in turns 1 and 2. 2-car breakaway. Hanley, it's a little bit sideways. Here comes that 16 car. Fast qualifier, Nick Hoey all over the back bumper of Max Hanley, trying to get him up out of the groove. Max Hanley at 49, 2 top 5 finishes out here a year ago. Trying to hang on for victory, but he's got the fast qualifier, Nick Hoey, glued to his back bumper now. 16 and 49 have separated from Cody Norman's number 12. Paul Hartwig closing in on Bobby Jones, black and the red at 12. Black 12 with the red numbers, I should say. As the leader's closing on traffic. And RJ going to pull down on the inside, let the leaders go here with just under 10 laps remaining. Justin Beecher off the pace into pit road. The pole sitter in trouble and on pit road and potentially out early. Paul Hartwig on the back bumper of the 12 as J.R. Bertuccio moves by the 98. Bertuccio having a nice race. Paul Hartwig's going to get a run here on Bobby Jones on the back straightaway, nothing doing. Leaders still bumper to bumper as they work through that traffic. The slower cars get down and out of the way and let the leaders duke it out. Laps winding down. Hanley still leads. Nick Hovey in second. Cody Norman in third. Norman and Hartwig now into the traffic. They'll sail around the outside. Leader still bumper to bumper. Lee Sharpson and I believe that's Adam Cicero. Yes, it is. And the 27 did not qualify well, but raced their way up into the top 10. Sharpstein 9th, Cicero 8th. Leaders in turn 4. Max Hanley, blue and white, showing the way at the line with 5 laps to go. Jonathan LeRae 74, dead ahead for the leaders. For the lead, the 16, look at the inside in 3. Here we go. The race is on. Max Hanley on the outside. Nick Hovey on the inside. Hanley hangs on the top spot. 2 to go. 2 miles to go. 4 laps remaining in this one. 49, Max Hanley. 16, Nick Hovey. Lee Sharpstein's off the pace in the front stretch. Gremlins plaguing perennial championship contender. With 3 laps remaining, Max Hanley has the lead. Hovey dive bombs into turn 1. Battle side by side for the lead. Max Hanley powers up off turn number 2, hangs on to the top spot. Good racing for the lead. Lee Sharpstein not going to make it to the finish on night number 1. This time by. Now it's 2 to go. Popsicle sticks in the air. Hanley and Hovey. Hovey back down to the inside. He drifts up the corner once again. They may have touched in the apex. New leader down the back straightaway. Can he clear him? Max Hanley going to fight back on the outside. Fast qualifier. Nick Hovey works his way to the front, but it's not over yet. Hanley trying the crossover move as they come to the white flag. He's come all the way back from the invert. Oh, and they almost come together going into one. Big slide for Max, and that may just do it. Nick Hovey, his first career World Series start, looking to become the second first-time winner of the night. Here he comes. Nick Hovey in car number 16. Gets it done. Max Hanley settles for second. Cody Norman is third. Fourth for Bobby Jones. Hartwig fifth at the line. J.R. Bertuccio, Sean McInerney, Adam Cicero, Nick Bear, and the rest of them come across the finish line clean and green for 25 laps for the 602 Modifieds here for their season opener. Here comes your winner, Nicholas Hovey, in car number 16. Let him hear it, ladies and gentlemen. 59 years of the World Series. A big celebration here with crew and family for Nick Hovey. We'll sneak in and grab a word of them as well. Nick, you get to do 2 interviews when you win during the World Series. You get TV, and then you get us lowly track folk. But hey, man, thank you for coming out and being part of the World Series with us. And man, you got a hot rod, fast time, and picked up the win. What a thriller that was.
Yeah, this is awesome. I just got to thank everybody to help me out. We have a phenomenal car all day. We just got better and better. And I think we by far had the best car in the field. I just got to thank Keek and everybody else for helping me get here.
I'm sure you've watched the 602s over the past couple of years, and they've been a little bit rowdy. Did that have you worried with the invert of 6?
Yeah, I was very concerned there. Yeah, I watched last year, and that's what made me want to come down, but definitely made me a little bit nervous.
Well, the nerves didn't matter because you drove up through the field and then had a heck of a battle there with Max for the win. But how does it feel to get your first win out here in your first start?
This is awesome. Never been to something with this much of a magnitude to it per se, or with this many people at it.
Well, do you have any sponsors, anybody you'd like to thank for all the effort?
I got to thank Critical Signs and my spotter, Sean, my parents, most importantly, Keith Rocker Racing and Todd, Cerebell's Auto, Casella Waste, Advanced CDL Training Center, Critical Screen Printing, Cindy Lou for being along for a ride, and Bisbee's Learning Center.
Nicholas, congratulations. Congratulations on the big, oh, he's got one more.
Oh, I got to thank Noble Construction as well.
There you go. Make sure you get all those sponsors. Hey, man, congratulations. Keep your eyes on this young man for the next 3 races. Maybe he can sweep the week. Nicholas Hove takes home the win in the 602 Modifieds tonight. Good run for you tonight. You had it until the very end there, but that 16 showed he was very quick in qualifying today. But great way to start your World Series with a runner-up.
Yeah, it's not too bad to finish on the podium anytime you're here, but congratulations to them. I knew we had a better car behind me. I was just trying to hold them off for as long as I could. So congrats to those guys, and we'll try and improve a little bit more for tomorrow night.
Well, you guys made it very exciting, and you raced clean, which is a good thing for this division. Glad to see that one go green to checkers, and like I said, a good start. That's got to give you a lot of hope going into the rest of the week.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a good start to Speed Weeks. We got 3 more races, so we'll see what we'll do. But I think that was probably the first time the 602 mods went green to checker at Smyrna, so we're off to a good start.
I would say so. Do you have any sponsors, anybody you'd like to thank for all the effort tonight?
Yeah, I got to thank all the guys back at the factory. Hydro Action, Relay Electric, Lachardi Builders, Hanley's Lawn and Landscape, Spiderweb Racing, and I want to give a shout out to my man Glenn on the fence over there.
There you go. That's your biggest fan, huh?
Yeah. He used to be a Long Island native, but he moved down here, so he only gets to see us race a couple times a year. So I was glad we were able to put a good run together.
Well, hopefully next time we talk, it'll be there in Victory Lane.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right, Max Hanley brings it home with a great runner-up finish here tonight. We'll go talk to Cody Norman, who brings it home in third. Cody had a pretty good start here to the World Series as well. These two in front of you look like they have hot rods. What's it going to take to get a couple of spots better later in the week?
We just got to dial in a little bit. The track threw us for a little bit of a loop. I thought it was going to tighten up, but we ended up trending a little too free there. But, hey, it's a good start to the week, Better than last year. Last year we knocked the front clip off on the first turn, lap 6 or 7. So, hey, we're on the podium. I just want to say thank you to everybody that helps me. Big shout out to Wes with Prototype Race Fabrication, putting this thing on rails. Eric, my dad, Ray, Melissa, Nikki, my mom and sister for being in the stands. Just everybody on the car. I want to say thank you to Jerry Hunt Supercenter, Go Arrow, KevinSaysYes.com, Kevin Powell's in the stands somewhere. Hope you enjoyed that. Velocita, AJP Transport, Seaford Auto Sales, L&T Tree Service, Stormy Speaks Insurance, AED Competition Fuel Systems, DMC Auto Exchange. Just everybody. We couldn't do it without all the people in the car. Hoosier Tire. It's an honor to come down here and race. I always love this trip. I love New Smyrna. So hopefully we can get 2 spots better as the week goes.
Well, we're happy to have you, too, and I'm impressed that you remembered all those sponsors without having to look. Well done.
Yeah, my mom and sister says it sounds like I'm reading the yellow pages, but hopefully everybody understood what I was saying.
Well, hey, at least you take care of those who take care of you. Good run tonight.
That's right. Thank you.
Cody Norman brings it home with a strong third-place finish. We'll head back up topside, get ready for the Pro Late Model 35-lap feature. Get out of the way of the photographers here.
Go to patreon.com/Speedway video now.
And we're showing the 29 on track as Cole Robbie, so it doesn't look like TJ DeCare is going to make the call either. In the other 29, Larry Jelanis and Brody Wharf on pit road as the field ready to hit green. So already some cars experiencing problems. Here they come. Connor Jones and Jimmy Renfrew Jr. lead us down to the green. Jones in the 44. Trying to hold off Jimmy Renfrew Jr., 2 very fast cars. They spoke about a big 3 this week, and Brody Monahan says, I'm going to make it the big 4 in car number 47. Using the outside to try to get up there and battle the top 2. Jones will lead on number 1. Renfrew, though, dives down to the bottom in turn 1. Trouble around in the middle of the pack. Max Reeves goes for a slide. Everybody on the line there isn't going to get through. Reeves in the 18 goes around, and I believe Anthony Bella was able to get on the binders and just get by. He'll be seeking his 6th career World Series win if he can hold everybody off for these 34 laps. And we know with the prolates, nothing is ever certain. Here they come. Connor Jones, your leader on the bottom of the racetrack. Renfrew to his outside. Field back up to speed as they go down towards turn number 1. Jones in that black machine down on the inside as maybe some bumper tag there off turn number 2. Jones, Renfrew, Monahan, and Wright, your top 4 as they come off turn number 4. Trayton Lapsevich in the 0. Whoa, we got some smoke here on the main straightaway. Might have been a little tire of theirs. A couple of cars were bouncing off one another. Close quarters, full contact action as always with the Pro A models. Anthony Bello back to pit road. Tough weekend for him. Front 4 trying to scoot away from the rest of the field. Lapsevich and Kitzmiller continue to duke it out side by side. Last night's third place finisher, Jade Avedisian, getting in the mix now in car 24. Kitzmiller, bottom, Lapsevich all the way to the wall, might have scraped it there out of 4. The battle for 5th rages on behind the top 4 that are single file. And we got trouble. It's Reeves again, and I believe he got into the 88 of Moscato there. Reeves back on the throttle, going to pull away. It kind of looked like his celebrations after he'd won a quarter midget race. Did not see what started that as the cars were behind the pillar up here in the tower, but some definite contact there between Reeves and Moscato. Here we go, set for a restart with 32 laps remaining. See if we can get some laps in here for the prolates. Many of which already look like they've been through a battle. Oh no, trouble perhaps. Couple cars hooked together. And a hood going to fly out the 25 of Kitzmiller. That will bring the yellow flag back out. And that's going to stink for Jimmy Renfrew Jr. because he got a great jump as the yellow comes out on the back straightaway, waiting to throw the yellow so the field had time to woe up and not panic brake. Big hood down here on the front straightaway. Let's see if anybody hits it. It's the new Choose Zone, ladies and gentlemen. Brought to you by Isaac Kitzmiller and Company Hood. The Cobra Mining Choose Zone here on the front straightaway. And that is a Choose Zone you definitely don't want to hit because tires are expensive. So Kitzmiller and Hunter Wright got hooked together coming to the green. Thankfully didn't turn either car around in front of this pack. We saw that last year here towards the end of the World Series. One of the biggest melees in World Series history down towards turn number 1 on a restart that did not go well. And the buggy's going to have an interesting ride back with that attached to it. Well, Scott Ponder, he collects race car parts so he can go home and build himself a race car. He's planning to come out and race the World Series in a couple of years. Isaac Kitzmiller and Trayton Lapsevich in row 3. Jade Avedisian will restart in that 7th position inside of row 4, with Ryan Phipps having a good run up into the top 8 as we get set for the restart. Nice and even. That's a good looking restart. Back underway for the prolates. Close quarters action as Renfrew tries to hold down Connor Jones, and off turn number 2, Jimmy Renfrew out in front. Jimmy Renfrew Jr. held Connor Jones down tight through 1 and 2. Rocket to the top spot as the Brooks respot and complete lap number 4. We got some action in the middle of the pack as Ryan Phipps begins to slip backwards in car 5. Second car for that team this week, but the backup car has been pretty good for him, up into the top 10 right now, trying to hang on. Got Brandon Lopez down to his inside on blue number 6. Whoa! Huge hit, and there is Phipps and Lopez involved. 2 more cars wadded up back straightaway in a shower of sparks. Oh, man. Nasty hit on the back straightaway, and we hope everybody's all right after that one. All I saw was a shower of sparks.
He was at the beginning of that. Okay.
Not sure what caused that melee, but two good race cars destroyed now on the back straightaway with 5 complete. Looks like the 5 and 6 just came together off turn number 2. Nothing intentional from what I could see there. They just ran out of racetrack running side by side, and the 6 car got hooked into the wall, and that's just racing sometimes. And it looks like we're coming to 2 to go and choose this time. So we will choose for the restart as Tyler gives them the signal high atop the flag stand. Jimmy Renfrew in control. A wild, rough, and tumble start for these Pro Late models. Just 5 laps complete. And we're hoping they can get it together here because we know they're capable of some great racing. Here they come. We'll try it again. Renfrew, your leader in the outside groove. 00 back into the restart box and away towards turn number 1. Renfrew gets a good launch and he'll get the power off turn number 2. And thinking 3 wide down the back straightaway. Jade Avedisian pokes the nose to the inside of Hunter right in the 29. Look out, right. Bouncing like a ping pong ball in the middle of the pack, but hangs on to it. Jade Avedisian in car 24 up on the podium yesterday. A lot of confidence brewing for car 24. Didn't get any positions out of that bold move, but sits back there in the 6th spot as Renfrew continues to lead. Jones in 2nd, Brody Monahan now in 3rd. Top 2 trying to break away from Brody Monahan as Connor Jones wants to lead back. Jones looking to the inside of Renfrew for the top spot. Jones back down to the inside as Hunter Wright and Trayson Lapsevich battle a little bit farther back. Renfrew hanging on to the lead. Jones digging on the bottom. Side by side for the top spot down the straightaway. Renfrew with the advantage. Momentum on the high side is key right now, but Jones keeps looking down low. Jones with another swipe of the lead here down the back straightaway. Jones 44 working the inside of the 00. Side by side again. Who will lead this lap? Renfrew by a tail light. 44 Jones on the bottom. Comes up the racetrack and takes the lead away out of turn 2. Connor Jones back out in front with 10 laps complete. Jones using the bottom side of the racetrack to take the lead away from Jimmy Renfrew. Back out in clean air and starting to pull away. He's got 2 car links on him already. Jones, Renfrew, Monahan, and Wright the top 4. Trayton Lapsevich 5th. Jade Avedisian back in the 6th position as we'll come to lap number 12 this time by. Avedisian looks low on the inside of Trayton Lapsevich in the 0 machine. Nothing doing that time. Everybody back single file. Isaac Kitzmiller trying to work his way back up into the mix in car 25 as Avedisian gets sideways to the inside of Lapsevich again. Good save there for the 24, but losing momentum now as Taylor Reimer, the 25, tries to get up into the mix here. Hunter Wright putting some pressure on the Brody Monahan 47 car. Hunter Wright sniffing on that back bumper. Connor Jones out in front, starting to pull away. Took the checkered flag here Friday night, didn't get to keep it. Looking for his first win of the weekend. Kitzmiller gets another one off turn number 2 towards the back of the field. Jade Avedisian trying to work back into the top 5. The 24 car putting the nose to the 0 that time. Finally getting into a groove here as they'll come to 17 laps complete, almost halfway through this one. Hunter Wright, 29, still on the back bumper of Brody Monahan. As the 153, Travis Stearns makes a move to the inside, hit his best run of the week so far. That 153 that looks like a 15 moving up towards the front. Hunter Wright still hanging on to that 4th position, having a good solid points day. The defending champion, winner of night number 1. Trying to stay in control of the points battle after 3 races. Next time out will come to 15 laps to go for the 44, Connor Jones. Things have settled down after a rough few laps to start this Pro Late Model feature. Still the battle for 5th is a good one. Jade Avedizian with a good run going into 3 to the inside of Trayton Lapsovich. 24 and 0 side by side off turn number 4 for 5th. Mobile 124, Avedizian on the inside. They're close together. They're through 1 and 2. Jade will try to pull away here down the back straightaway. Lapsovich with some momentum off the high side. We're going to fall in line here in turn 3, and here comes Stearns. Stearns having a good run. Driver out of Maine. Getting things headed in the right direction. Jade Avedizian back up into the top 5. A tough first night for the 24 team, but getting things finally going back where they expected to be. Trayton Lapsovich in the 0 trying to hang on because here comes that 153, Travis Stearns. Stearns would like the 6th position now. That black machinery on the inside, they nearly touch. Jones way out in front of Jimmy Renfrew Jr. in the 00. Brody Monahan looking for his first podium of the week. And I believe it would be a career best finish for him if he can hang on. Connor Jones squeaks by with 10 laps to go. Still watching this battle with a 153 and 0. Travis Stearns wants 6th away from Trayton Lapsovich. Lapsovich 0, Stearns, that black 15, with a little 3 in the door, 153 we call it, and he's up to 6th. Lapsovich going the long way here in the closing stages. Hunter Wright trying to keep the pressure on that 47 machine for Brody Monahan. Hunter Wright would like to get back up on the podium. These 4 up front seem to be the 4 fastest cars here on a nightly basis. Laps beginning to wind down for Connor Jones as he goes by the 8 machine. Rafael Lassard off the pace. He'll get to pit road. Renfrew's going to pass lap traffic on the inside of the racetrack. Connor Jones under this long green flag run with the field in hand right now. Jones in that 44 looking for his 6th career World Series win. 2nd here last night. And trying to take the victory, hold on to the victory, just does not want to see the yellow flag, which there's a gaggle of them coming off turn number 4. Could get interesting yet. Opening night winner Hunter Wright still sits back in 4th. Spencer Davis, the winner last night, not in competition this evening. Connor Jones looking to become the 3rd different winner of the week in 3 races for the Pro 8s. And he will be 3 laps away as Jade Avedizian gets mixed up with a lap call going into 3. They sort that out. As Trayton Lapsovich is now trying to hold off Taylor Reimer. There's a Whiteman, pink number 25. This time by popsicle sticks for the leader. 2 to go for Connor Jones and car number 44. Oh, Trayden Lapsevich knocks the wall down here on the front straightaway. Might have knocked the rear end of that thing out. 0 car up in smoke in turn 1. We'll keep our eye on that. And yellow flag is out. Yellow is out. This one's not over yet. Yellow flag is out as Trayden Lapsevich, who is struggling with the handle of that machine, bops the wall coming off turn number 4 and definitely knocked something out of whack. And Lapsevich in the 0. Slow on the bottom of turn number 3. And that's going to set up a shootout to the finish. So Connor Jones, who was just trying to get back to the white flag there, is going to have to hold off Jimmy Renfrew Jr. and company behind him. Connor Jones, your leader, on the outside. Jimmy Renfrew on the inside. Who's going to win the battle? Here we go. Jones the leader. Renfrew trying to time it. Here they come. Green flag is out and Jones gets a good start. Renfrew going to try to keep with him as they charge into turn number 1. Contact up the track goes Jones and Hunter Wright comes through. 3 wide off the corner. Will they make it? Somehow, some way, they've made it into turn 3 and Hunter Wright has the lead. Jade Avedisian up to second. Here they come to the white flag. 1 left to go. Will they all make it back? What a crazy restart. Hunter Wright comes through with a lead, looking for his second win of the week. Jade Avedisian up to second. Jimmy Renfrew back to third. Here they come out of turn number 4, looking for the win. Hunter Wright takes home the checkers. Avedisian second, Renfrew in third. Sargent and Raymer round out the top 5. What a finish to that one. And you know Connor Jones ain't going to be happy about that. Keep your eye on him on the back straightaway, as he's going to pull up here to show somebody something. Connor Jones not happy in the 44. And I don't think I blame him, as he's going to let Jimmy Renfrew know something. And we'll leave it at that. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Hunter Wright in car number 29. He gets the big win tonight, his second of the week. And Connor Jones is going to join us here on the front straightaway, so watch there, as there should be some drama. And Connor Jones showing his displeasure here this evening. And ladies and gentlemen, he's climbing out. Let's have a nice round of applause for Hunter Wright, your winner. Listen, I know you have 2 wins in the record books. It's nice to finally be able to talk to you after one of these. Congratulations on the win. The seas opened up for you tonight.
Yeah, thank you. What'd you fans think about that show? It was pretty good ending, wasn't it?
We were telling them they better not go anywhere because it's about to get interesting, and it sure did. And boy, it all worked out right for you. And it's so nice to see you get one of these things on track.
Yeah, finally. We've been coming down here for a long time. Glad we could finally get one on the racetrack. Got 2 in tech, so just happy to finally get one on the racetrack. Means a lot. They got a little rough on the restart before that, so figured it was going to be a show there, and we got lucky, came out on top of it.
Man, absolutely wild. I still really can't believe it, but I guess it's happened because we're talking. So, pretty incredible start to your World Series, sitting atop the points with 2 wins and 3 races. It's got to make you feel good about the rest of the week.
Yeah, I wish we could have got the races a little bit more fairly, I guess you could say. But like I say, you got to take them however you can get them. There's a lot of competition out here, a lot of big teams that we're racing against, and there's just 4 or 5 of us down here trying to get it done. So happy we could bring 2 wins back home. Thanks to everybody that helps us out. Can't say enough about them.
Got a lot of sponsors on this car. Give them a shout out.
Yeah, 31W Insulation, Day Racing Products for the fast race cars, fast motors. Roy's Meat Service back in Nashville, Bass Tire in Nashville, Tennessee 811, Quality Glass Company, Pinnacle Financial, Brembo Brakes, Walker Air Filters. Everybody helps us out on the car here.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for Hunter Wright. And he'll celebrate with his team. Hunter Wright, your winner tonight. And a very exciting Pro Late model feature. Another fantastic run for you. And just like Hunter there, things kind of opened up for you on that final restart. And you bring it home, topping your finish at 3rd last night. Career best runner-up finish. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you never really know when, there's only a few laps to go, what can happen. And I think that was, a prime example. Everyone kind of gets shaken up. But hats off to my team. Hats off to everyone at Wilson, Nacho, Bond, Tyler, and, everyone on the team has been working really hard. So I just got to clean up a few things on my end. That's kind of a, messy race for me. But I'll come back even better tomorrow and hopefully win.
What do you think of this whole World Series thing so far?
It's been great. I think I just need laps right now, and this is awesome to have. The beginning of the season. There's just a lot of repetition and a lot of tight racing. So it's been really fun too.
Well, you've done a great job thus far. A couple of podium finishes, and do you have anybody else you'd like to thank?
Everyone at Wilson. They've been busting their butts all week, and we still have a few more races and. Sort of racing, Mobile One, Peels, and everyone else that helps me.
Jade, keep up the good work. 2 good finishes in a row for Jade Avedisian. Car number 24, give her a round of applause. Coming home in second place here today. And now we'll work our way over and grab a word with our third place finisher. Again, third place. He's always in third when we get to talk to him. Well, Jimmy, you're right up there, front row on that restart. Walk us through what happened there.
Yeah, the track's just covered in oil. I had no intentions on running into Connor. He had the best car tonight, and I was happy to finish second to him after destroying a car last night and bringing out the backup. And, like I said, apologize to him. I definitely, if you look at the right front of this car, there's not a scratch on it. So that tells me we didn't make much contact, if any, down there. So I'd say we were both sideways in the oil, and just nothing we can do when, the track has pallets of Speedy Dry down there, and they don't put any on the 6 quarts of oil that are out here from the car burying it in the fence. But I don't make the decisions. The guys that sit up there in that tower do, so shame on them.
Well, there you go. You've heard it from the horse's mouth. But, hey, listen, nonetheless, third place again. Eventually, I'm going to talk to you in victory lane. Keep up the good work this week.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, your third place finisher, Jimmy Renfrew Jr., not holding anything back tonight. And that's what we love about Speed Weeks. It brings out the emotions. And it brings out the triumphs of victory. We're going to head back up top side, get ready for the Florida Modified finale here. 59 laps for these guys here in just a moment.
Go to patreon.com/Speedway video now.
And maybe he just needs to be around at the last lap and let it all happen. So even after the big wreck on night number 1, I don't think we had this many cars at all last year. So still a good field of Florida Modifieds for race number 2 of their 4-race series. And Jared Mopin in car number 96 going to lead us to the double greens, and we are underway. They head down into turn number 1, and LJ Grimm on the outside grabs the lead for a moment. Mopin coming back on the inside. Here they go down the back straight away. This time they make it into turn number 3. Who's going to lead the first lap? Grimm on the outside, Mopin on the inside. LJ Grimm in car 72. He will lead the first lap of this 59-lap race. Chuck Barnes, the fast qualifier, still stuck on the outside of Timmy Moore as they go through 3. Cody Stickler working the bottom of the racetrack, throws it sideways. Still side by side for the top spot. 96. Mopin led that time by, according to timing and scoring. Good clean start here for the Florida Modifieds as Barnes slips up. Here comes the hammer. Jerry Simon, 66 car working the bottom of the racetrack. Jared Malcolm in car 96 still lockstep with LJ Grimm's number 72. All by himself back in third is Brad Bowman, and here comes that 46, the D-Moff construction machine for Cody Stickler out of Pinellas Park. Stickler slides up into position number 4, up past Timmy Moore, and Jerry Simons is off the pace. Simons in trouble on the front straightaway, and Zach Stacy just gets by. We'll watch car number 66, Jerry Simons, see if he's able to make his way safely back to the pits without being in danger for the rest of the field. Cody Stickler works to the outside of Brad Bowman. Stickler already up to third. Simon's car still rolling, but slowly down the back straightaway. He'll get a push from the field as they come by. An extra boost to win, going to help car 66 possibly get back to the pits. We stay green for now. Jared Malcolm out in front. Helping in a Pro A model for Jet Motorsports here yesterday. Back behind the wheel, the modified. Stickler takes over position number 2. Cody Stickler in the 46, headed towards the front as the hammer Jerry Simons makes it just barely to the pits and should be able to get to safety. Seven laps complete. Calm, cool, and collected so far as Cody Stickler trying to hunt down the top spot from Jared Mopin. Mopin out of Texas, Stickler from right here on the west coast of Florida. Brad Bowman, last night's winner, sitting back in fourth behind LJ Grimm's number 72 in the third spot. Timmy Moore in fifth. Mopin continues to lead as Stickler driving the wheels off of car number 46 with 9 laps complete. Stickler from fifth on the grid up to second. Field closing in on the Hank Baker Jr. number 2. Hank Baker Jr. looks like he's going to call it a night. Not much activity in the Jerry Simons pits right now as his Tough World Series gets even tougher. Top 2 separating from the rest of the pack. Jared Mopin in the 96 has coming into the inside as they touch coming off the corner. Stickler using the bumper as Jared Mopin tries to hang on to the lead. Cody Stickler, jack of all trades, a former Florida Modified champion, as a matter of fact, looking on the inside this time for the top spot. Oh boy, they almost come together once again. Stickler's cutting the brake because he knows there's a long way to go. Stickler has the faster car. Jared's got the wider car right now. Cody Stickler, though's got to look to the inside. He's got a car inside, and he's going to have him clear off to number 4. Cody Stickler out in front on lap number 13. New leader. That might be the most patient Cody Stickler you'll ever see. Probably could have driven right through Malcolm there, but aired on the side of caution and patience, and now going around the Dan Larocco lap machine. Malcolm back to second. LJ Grimm still third. Brad Bowman in fourth. Tim Moore rounding out the top 5 with 14 laps complete. Long way to go. Cody Stickler starting to pull away from the field. Jeff Barnes, the fast qualifier, still stuck in 6th. Has not been able to make any progress from the invert. He's modified, spread out all around the speedway now with 16 complete as Stickler. Stickler begins to pull away. So far, clean and green with Stickler out in front. Everybody is single file. This will likely be a race of attrition. See whose modified will hold together. Jerry Simons already out. Hank Baker Jr. already out. The laps clicking away in a hurry. .46, Cody Stickler way out ahead by about half a straightaway already. Stickler, a former champion of the World Series here in the Florida Modified Division. Almost had another one a couple of years ago until a last night incident took him out of contention to win that championship. This year, only going to run a race or 2 and trying to make the most of it. 20 laps complete. Battle for position on the back straightaway. Zach Stacy in the 6th. Worked his way inside the Brad Springer machine. Springer involved in that opening lap melee on Friday. Able to get the call back together, but still searching for speed. Brad Bowman starting to close in on LJ Grimm's number 72. Bowman and Moore all going to contest LJ Grimm for third. 3 cars under a blanket there on the backstretch. Brad Bowman taking a look. Does he have a move down in turn number 1? Not this time. He'll try to duck underneath LJ off turn number 2. Brad Bowman, opening night winner to the inside of LJ Grimm. They'll kick him to the high side. Timmy Moore's going to try to follow suit. Moore lost the front end a little bit, slips off turn number 4, has to regroup. Brad Bowman, a winner on Friday, into third position, passing LJ Grimm. Here's Timmy Moore, green and black 57 now, looking on LJ's orange and black 72. Dan LaRocco in the 58. His car's off the pace. He's going to try to make it to pit road. 24 laps complete, closing in on halfway. LaRocco's debut will come to a premature end as Timmy Moore gets by LJ Grimm in turn 3. And now Matthew Green working on Chuck Barnes. Barnes in the 55. I don't know if the setup's gone away, if they didn't keep up with the racetrack or what, but he qualified first earlier today. And now Matthew Green in the 15 looks to his inside. Green up 1. Chuck Barnes finished up on the podium opening night. Now slips back to the 7th position. Cody Stickler closing on a lap traffic once again. 61 Brad Springer dead ahead, and we got Zach Stacy and the Jimmy Whitridge machine. Laps complete. Closing it on halfway in this 59 lap contest. Been clean and green all the way. We could not say the same on opening night, so these drivers have all settled in here into a rhythm. 29 laps down for Cody Stickler as he comes by the start-finish line. 30 laps to go for Stickler, who's been dominant. Crossed flags for Cody Stickler halfway home in this final race of the evening. Matthew Green's number 15, a red and yellow car going into turn 1. Taking a peek on LJ Grimm's number 72. Grimm starting to fade. Matthew Green moving up, had a good start to the week, top 5 here on Friday. Wants another one tonight. Green sends it into 3. LJ Grimm for now will hold on to that 5th position. Stickler in a gaggle of traffic and have to tiptoe down the back straightaway here. He backs way out of it. Smart move. Knows he has a big lead. Spotter coaching him through. He'll go to the inside of Whitridge here off turn 4. Whoa, Zach Stacy steps on and almost got into the wall in front of the leader. Stacy trying to stay out of the way, almost got in the way as Stickler gets by. Matthew Green has made the pass up into the top 5 now. Clear track ahead for Cody Stickler. He still has a sizable lead over the 96 of Jared Moken. Brad Bowman rides 3rd, 4th for Timmy Moore in the 57. Matt Green in 5th. Leader coming down the front straightaway. An easy drive so far for Cody Stickler. That 46 car's always been quick here, whether it be with Doug Moff or now Cody Stickler, who's found himself a good home behind the wheel of that car. Stickler, also a super late model racer for Rex Guy and Company over there at Auburndale. LJ Grimm off the pace. He disappears behind the haulers there in turn number 3. Attrition taking its toll once again for LJ Grimm. That fast Travis rolling racing machine just won't stay together for him. As he'll come to pits about 14 laps short of the finish. 46 machine, Cody Stickler putting on a clinic here tonight. Jared Malkin still struggling with traffic. He's stuck behind the 11 as they go into turn 1. And here comes Brad Bowman. Here comes Timmy Moore. Malkin having to tiptoe to the inside of this lap car. Slow groove is on the bottom here, but they've got this lap machine of Wichard's trapped in that high groove. Bowman's going to get through. Timmy Moore is going to try to follow. Cody Stickler, 46 rounds, turn number 4. Put lap number 39 up on the scoreboard. 20 to go. Six still runs in the second position as Brad Bowman's charge is stabilized for now. Bowman in the 2, Moore in the 57. Pretty equal distance between those cars, way behind the leader. Stickler's got us straight away on second now. Matthew Green right here at the start finish line, yellow and red, rounds out the top 5. Brad Bowman's car looks like it's starting to fade just a little bit as Timmy Moore gets sideways. Moore was starting to close in, loses a little bit of grip off the corner. And now more traffic for the leader. Cody Stickler going to have to deal with John Beach, and he should dispose of him off to number 2. He does. 6 cars remain on the lead lap, last of which Chuck Barnes Jr. here in the 55. Leader coming down to the start-finish line, 45 laps complete for the 46 car. Jared Malpin again struggling underneath lap traffic, and by Zach Stacy, number 6. Brad Bowman will go around the 6 car. Timmy Moore is going to close in big time off to number 2. As Bowman caught that lap car in a bad spot, battle's going to be on for 3rd. Jared Malpin looking for a career best run here tonight. Cody Stickler trying to hang on and win it. 46.5 laps complete for the leader. As Jared Malpin beginning to open up the cushion on second spot. Laps are going to wind down. Next time Cody Stickler hits the start-finish line, it'll be 10 laps to go. Traditional distance 50 laps here for these Florida Modifieds. Some attrition early, but nothing major for a while. Battle for 3rd heats up in turn 3. Timmy Moore, that green and black 57, putting a nose to the inside of Brad Bowman. The 2 starting to struggle and fall off. Bowman was hoping, wishing this was a 50 lapper so he can hang on to his podium position. Timmy Moore's going to try to take it away here in the closing laps. Brad Bowman hangs on for now. 50 laps in the books as Cody Stickler tries to chase down the 55 of Chuck Barnes Jr. Chuck Barnes finished 3rd here on opening night, struggling a bit tonight. Inside the final 8 laps. Leader at the scoreboard now, 2nd place in turn number 2. Barnes gives way to the 46 of Cody Stickler. 52 complete, clean and green all the way, complete opposite of what we saw here on Friday. 53 complete for Stickler, 6 laps remain. Five laps remain now for Cody Stickler. Absolutely dominating performance here tonight. Timmy Moore still trying to chase down Brad Bowman here off turn number 4. The 57 still not close enough to Bowman. He had a shot at him, but that has faded away. 5th place car at the start-finish line, Matthew Green. Here's your leader now off of 4. 55 laps complete for leader Cody Stickler. Jared Mopin in the 96 looks for John Beach. Mopin's going to need a miracle. He's half a track behind the leader. Stickler off of turn number 4. 56 laps complete, 3 to go. Stickler going to hit the Jimmy Whitridge number 11 car once again. He should be able to find a way by. He'll tiptoe around. He's got a cushion with 2 to go. Stickler will fly by in turn 1. New leader. I'm sorry. He'll dispose of lap traffic. Lap and a half to go for Cody Stickler. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. An absolutely dominating race thus far for Cody Stickler. No pressure from behind. Nobody out in front of him. He can pretty much coast from here. Cody Stickler in his first start of the weekend. He will dominate as he comes off turn number 4. Cody Stickler is your winner. He'll win the 59 lap special for the Florida Modified. 2nd place, Jared Mopin coming out of turn number 4. Mopin will pick up his career best 2nd place finish. Brad Bowman hangs on for 3rd. Timmy Moore is 4th. Final car on the lead lap. Car number 15, Matthew Green, will round out the top 5. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here comes your winner. Cody Stickler in the 46 gets the job done in the 59 lapper this week. Well, Cody, I thought I heard a collective sigh from the garage area, and I think I know what it was now. When you pulled in, the rest of the modified competitors were very disappointed because you blew the doors off everybody today. Congratulations on the big win.
Yeah, thank you, man. Just like always, you know, Johnny at RRD, man, he works his butt off and makes these cars fast as they are. Doug and Kim Moth give you the best that I need, you know, so I got to thank them. And Tim, all the guys that help us in the pits, and Matt, keep this thing rolling.
Well, you're only able to make a couple of starts out here during the World Series this year, but it seems like anytime this car shows up to the Speedway, it is the car to beat, and it seems like those guys just have the setup figured out. What's the secret?
I don't know that, man. I just get in and drive it and tell them what it's doing.
See, you just gave away the secret. The secret is you. You have been lights out in this thing, man. And how's it feel to win at the World Series again?
It feels good. I always like coming to New Smyrna and racing here. It's a fun, fast racetrack, so it feels good.
Cody, congratulations on the big win tonight. Former champion back in victory lane. Cody Stickler, your winner of the modified 59-lap feature. Jared's been a pretty good week for you so far, and to come 2nd place to that guy is like a win for everybody else. So congratulations on the runner-up finish tonight.
Thank you. Yeah, big improvement from yesterday. We just went to our basics. Car's really good. It was really easy to drive the whole race. Hopefully tomorrow we can put up more of a fight for the win.
You have a little bit of fun in that pro late yesterday?
Yeah, that was my first time even sitting in one. So it was just supposed to be a practice day. We practiced pretty good, so they said, why don't we qualify? And we qualified okay. Said, why not just run the main? Ran the main, got a bunch of seat time, finished 7th. I'm looking forward to doing it again tomorrow on Wednesday, so I can't wait.
That'll be a lot of fun to see. You having fun with this whole World Series thing thus far?
Yeah, this is crazy. I'm a dirt track guy, so this whole asphalt racing 9 days in a row, this is pretty nuts.
Well, that's good for the seat time, too. Do you have anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I got to thank Rick Valero, Harnum Install, John Howell, BMF, Shock and Chassis, Val, Edward, Anthony, Jamie, Gringo, all these guys that helped me out, man. They gave me a hot rod, and I'm excited to drive it.
Well, Jared, congratulations on a great run tonight. Thanks for being part of the World Series. Jared Mopin brings home a strong 2nd place run, career best. Well, Brad, another podium. 2 podiums to start the week. Not as good as the win on Friday, but some stiff competition out here. And you were able to hold off some fast cars yourself.
Yeah, we had a good run. I think we could build off of it, but like I told her, is the biggest thing is we were half a second slower, earlier in the year. So it's a big difference to come up here and run competitive and finish on the podium 2 nights in a row. Congratulations to Cody and Doug. They earned every bit of it. They've worked hard and they put the time and effort in to get that car that fast. So we're just close enough to sniff them. I keep them on the same straightaway for most of the race, so that was a good goal I had, but we'll build off of it. And there's a lot of people here that have helped me with speed weeks and other classes, so I can learn a lot in these times. So I think we'll stay and race a few races.
Well, that's what we like to hear. I know work is important because you got to have the money to make these things go fast, but glad to hear you might be able to stay and have some fun with us.
Oh yeah, I heard you were gonna fund me, so I don't have to worry about it, right?
Well, I hate to break it to you, but I broke the bank getting a sub earlier today, so I'm kind of flat. Unless you want a couple of pickles I got left over, that's all I got left.
Kids will do that, won't they?
They certainly will, but it's all worth it. Brad, another great run for you. Any sponsors you want to thank?
I got to thank DLP Motorsports, Buckman, Boyd's Fabrication and Machine, Fatback Racing Engines, my mom, my dad, my uncle for all the help, all of my guys, my spotter Brad, everybody that helped out. It's definitely a learning experience. I'm happy to keep it a competitive learning experience.
Well, congratulations. Another great run tonight. Brad Bowman, keep your eyes on him. It looks like he's going to stick around and finish this thing off. Could be in line for a championship. We'll see how it all plays out with 2 races left. And that'll do it for night number 3 of the World Series on Super Sunday. Appreciate everybody who did stick around through the end of the night. We hope you get home safely and come back and see us again tomorrow. On behalf of everybody here at the new Smyrna Speedway, my name is Ryan Stevens, and we will see you tomorrow night.
Go to patreon.com/speedwayvideo now.